Bryce, if I knew nothing about Kenton Wildcats, how would you describe the whole experience?
I mean, I'd say that of course, we like to throw the ball a little bit. Just a tough group, bunch of guys, tough guys. We just play physical and play hard. We just give our best every week in, week out, just play our best.
You're on the defensive side of the ball. The offense gets most of the pub. You get to see that firsthand in practice and everything. How impressive is it?
I mean, it's pretty impressive. They do what they can do. They do pretty well. But it's just nice to watch.
How do you stop that offense?
It's tough to stop, but I don't know. We can't really stop it in practice, but you might see. I don't know. It's pretty tough to stop.
You almost feel like when you sit back and watch, you're almost like watching a video game with Maddie and the boys?
Kind of, but I've been around it my whole life. I've been seeing this offense, seeing Maddie play. It's just become normal to me.
This week against Bishop Hartley, how do you think you match up?
I mean, I don't know. I know they're really good. They're defending state champs and just really athletic, really big. It's going to be tough.
You think you guys got a point to prove?
I don't know. Kind of, maybe, but it'll be tough to prove a point, I think.
What's going to be key to victory?
I'd say key to victory is going to be who the most physical team is and turnovers, probably.
Give me a prediction for the game.
It's going to be a hard-fought game.
Maddie, if I knew nothing about Kenton football, how would you describe the whole experience?
Exciting, in one word. All our athletes are spread out, so we're throwing the ball every play, and our defense is always stacked in and play very well, and they like to hit.
You ever feel like sometime you're in the middle of a video game, some of the numbers you're putting up?
Sometimes, but just like our receivers, you can't do anything without them, and that's the thing. Everybody's out there every night in the summer, and every morning we're always getting better. So.
Your big game against Bishop Hartley for the regional final. How do you think you match up against them?
They're going to be big, physical, and athletic. We got some athletes, but we're young, so hopefully we can match up with their defense, and maybe our defense can come up with some stops too.
What's going to be key to victory?
Being the most physical team on the field, making plays. Defense has got to stop them. We got to score every time we touch the ball.
Give me a prediction for the game.
Hopefully we come out on top.
Ben, how nice is this having the family atmosphere here at Kenton? You coaching, your dad coaching, your brother playing.
It's really exciting. It's why I came back. I wanted to coach with my dad, and I want to coach my little brothers last year in high school.
The experience that you've had at the D1 level, how much has that been a benefit, you think, to Maddie?
I think it's been a great benefit to his mechanics and getting him ready for the next level. But he's always had the intangibles and the ability to make plays out of the pocket, and he's a natural leader. So as far as getting him ready for the next level and working on his throwing mechanics and his footwork, that's probably been the most beneficial I've been for him.
How about a fan of Kenton? When they sit back and watch, they almost feel like they're in the middle of a video game with some of the numbers going up.
Yeah, that's the thing. Whether we go 15-0 or seasons where we go 5-5, people still come watch because it's an exciting offense to watch, and our kids fly around. Kenton kids are just different. They play hard, they play physical, they're tough kids, and we can score on any play. So fans enjoy watching that kind of atmosphere.
What do you say to the naysayers that say, "Oh, Kenton offense is a gimmick; it's not traditional football"?
I say 2 state titles and 1 state runner-up. 2001, 2002, they said we couldn't do it. I remember Jim Lachey on TV commentating, saying that he didn't think we had a chance to win, and kind of hoped that the old style football would have prevailed that state championship game. But we came out on top, and when you beat every team by 20, my senior year in the playoffs, it kind of proves that it doesn't matter what you do as long as you do it well and you do it consistently.
If you were a defensive coordinator on the other side of the ball, how would you try and stop this offense?
I don't know. We've seen everything here at Kenton. We've seen teams drop back, try to put more guys into coverage. We've seen teams try to put pressure on the quarterback, and I think when you got a guy like Matty Mock who can, get outside the pocket and really put some stress on your defense, it's almost a nightmare to try to get ready for, and especially in 1 week. Against
Bishop Hartley, how do you think the Wildcats match up?
I think we match up really well. Our kids aren't going to be intimidated of Bishop Hartley. They come out and play real physical and try to hit them like they haven't been hit all year. But at the same time, we understand that they're the defending champs and the state title goes through them. So they're going to be ready to play, and they have athletes as well. So it's going to be just an exciting game.
Think this is going to be one of the biggest games in Kenton since you played?
I think we'll travel a lot of people. I think it's going to be a big game. Everyone's really excited here. It's the 10-year anniversary of the first state championship, so who knows what's going to happen.
What's going to be key to victory?
Key to victory is, Maddie, keeping his poise. They're going to come out and give us their best shot, but we got to be ready to come back and withstand that first shot that they give us and play 4 quarters of football as hard as we can and not worry about the score until after the game.
Give me a prediction for the game.
Exciting. It's going to be an exciting atmosphere. Don't want to get into the guarantees or the score predictions, but it's going to be an exciting game.
Coach, if I didn't know anything about the Kenton football team, how would you describe the whole experience?
Kenton High School's football team's a team that likes playing football. They work hard. They play great together as a team. We have a good senior class. It's been have been great leaders for us and really played their best football for us so far this year and has allowed us to get us to where we're at.
How much of a benefit is it looking over the dinner table and seeing your quarterback as well?
Well, it's been a lot of fun. From the time God gave him to us as a little boy to the current day, every day's been a joy being around Matty. He's a good boy. He likes spending time with his dad and his family. He's a hard worker, and he's a pretty good football player for us, too.
You ever think sometimes when you just sit back and watch your team, it's almost like you're watching a video game?
Well, it's something that we practice every day, in the football season, and, we work on doing the things we do. Sometimes it's created on the field on Friday night, and, I'd like to say that we coach to do that, but at the same time, that's what we do, and, we've had a lot of fun doing it and had some success doing it as well.
How about the numbers that Maddie and the boys have put up this year, the points, the yards, everything?
I think all that stuff's nice, but it'd be totally irrelevant if we weren't winning or being successful. And I think our number one objective every game that we play is to win the game, and however we can win that game is what we're going to do. Fortunately for us, we've been able to win the games doing what we do. So, that makes it a lot of fun.
What do you say to the naysayers that say, oh, Kenton runs a gimmick offense, they're not traditional style football?
That doesn't really bother me too much. I'm not really concerned about it. The thing I am concerned about, whether we're winning football games, whether our guys are doing what they can do to help our team win and be successful. We've won 4 league championships in a row, which we've never done before in the history of our school. We're playing in regional finals for the 2nd straight year. So, however you get there, some people do it running the ball, some people do it with a great defense. We've been able to do it, passing the football. And our hopes is, we just have good weather and we don't run against guys that are able to defend what we do.
Your matchup against Bishop Hartley, how do you think both teams match up?
Well, I think it's kind of a mismatch. I mean, they're the defending state champions. They have tremendous athletes on both sides of the football. Our concern is that, number one, we can't stop them and how strong their offense is. Their running backs, they have 3 of them that are really good, and their quarterback's improving every week. They've scored a lot of points doing what they do this year, and they've had a lot of success. I think they're on like a 16 or 17 game winning streak. And then you look at their defense, people just don't score points against them. And that's attributed to how well they're coached and how athletic and physical they are. So, we've not seen a defense in a long time, maybe since we played Kettering Alder, that's as big and as physical and as athletic as they are. But I think, they have more team speed than what Alder had. So, that's really a concern for us, and we're looking forward to the opportunity to play against them, but at the same time realize it's going to be a really tough challenge for us.
What's going to be a key to victory?
Well, the key to victory is we cannot allow them to control the football, which nobody's been able to do throughout the entire year. I mean, they run their offense very well. It's going to be tough for us to stop them, but that's going to be one thing. I don't think we're going to stop them. We just got to try to slow them down and not let them score every time they have the ball. Number 2 is, can we match up with their defense? We've got to be able to get first downs. We've got to try to put points on the board, and that's going to be something that's going to be tough for us. And then number 3 is we can't have turnovers. You can't turn the ball over or give them easy touchdowns. And if we can do that and we can keep the game close in the 4th quarter, then I think we have a chance.
Coach, put you on the spot. Give me a prediction for the game.
I think it's going to be a great game. I think it's going to be an entertaining game. I think you're going to see 2 teams that have very contrasting styles. We're a more spread finesse team. They're a more athletic, physical team that's difficult to defend. So it's going to be a great game to watch, and we're going to do our best to see if we can win.